Dear audience, distinguished guests, we, the Baltic nations, are choir singers. The song celebration in Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia has even been included to the UNESCO Cultural Heritage List. So am I, a chorus singer. And I used to live in Germany, in Munich. And probably you didn't know, but the first thing what the Estonian communities around the world do is establish a choir. So did we, and the practice place was unfortunately in Bonn. So I used to travel back and forth quite recently, these 600 kilometers, naturally by train. And even though the highways in Germany are really fine to drive, commuting by train is really a viable alternative, especially when covering longer distances. And I tell you, it was quite cozy, plenty of legroom, sitting on a comfy seat, lovely landscapes passing on, service offering refreshments, and of course, enough productive time to learn the lyrics. All the things that a 6-hour drive on an autobahn would not allow me to do. To give you the context, the distance between Munich and Bonn is the same as between Tallinn and Kaunas. Currently taking more than 7 hours by car will take just 4 hours after Rail Baltica is completed. It means we are going to live in a very different time-space situation, where Riga is as close as Pärnu and Vilnius is as close as Riga is now. Time is the ultimate currency, especially these days when it seems to be less and less of it. There are a few of us who are privileged to have the freedom of dictating their own pace, but even them are running out of time. Today's conference started already with very important questions about the workforce, which we have challenges through over the next coming years. I'm glad to see the increasing interest in Rail Baltica. Today, we are going to hear through different presentations and discussions how Rail Baltica project has been doing and what are the plans for its future. The future, hopefully, a lot of you are going to be a big part of. And let me be clear, the key to completion of Rail Baltica and its success lies in your hands. It lies in constructive cooperation with all parties motivated to implement their best knowledge and practice. It is truly the sum of our joint effort to build something that could last for generations, something that we all could be proud of to give to our people. And by that, I mean not just quantity, but also the quality. Although today we are going to hear a lot about technology and procurements, about design specifics, the railway is not only about steel and concrete. It's not just about rolling stock and trucks. These, although important, are merely means to an end. Railway is all about movement with people in its very heart. Either it is fast, safe, and comfortable commuting between cities or moving freight between terminals, the essence is still about making the life easier and more carefree for the people. so people could concentrate on the living instead of worrying. But first of all, to get to the point, we must build the railway. Rail Baltica is creating an estimated 13,000 jobs during its construction phase. But as we learned this morning, by involving innovation, by involving new technologies, we could reduce this amount of people, workforce. So I encourage everybody to think innovatively during the next periods how to engage with Rail Baltica. The scope of Rail Baltica is much bigger than just designing a railway. It is providing us with new knowledge about our environment and history. For example, in Estonia, we have mapped more than 50 places of archaeological sites. We gained new knowledge about mineral resources and natural environment through studies about protected flora and fauna, just to name few. By now, Rail Baltica has progressed in a good speed and entered into design phase. This sentence you have probably heard already several times, and you will hear it during the day as well. In 2018 in Estonia, we are looking forward to detailed technical design tenders of Ülemiste passenger terminal, which is clearly going to be the centerpiece in creating a new transportation hub and public space in Tallinn, with links to downtown and port. A good example how Rail Baltica is becoming real is the tram line, which was realized already last year and which links Tallinn Airport to future Ülemiste passenger station and as well downtown. I do encourage to use it. We are also going to procure technical designs for Pärnu passenger terminal this year, and we move on with Muuga freight terminal, which freight volumes are expected to grow manifold with the help of Rail Baltica. The prediction for the freight volume after the first couple of years is 5 million tons, and by 2045, about 10 million tons. Building a greener way of transport to our people is also one objective of Rail Baltica. To lower the carbon footprint of transport sector in our region and increase the safety transportation. Make no mistake, it is going to affect our environment during the construction period, and we do everything in our power to mitigate the possible negative impacts to ecosystems and local neighborhoods, so that we could benefit from the improved environment in the long run. Rail Baltica is no longer merely a vision. It is what Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are working together every day. Although we are years separated on Rail Baltica's maiden voyage, I'm confident and hopeful that in 10 years' time, we will take traveling by train at Rail Baltica as the most natural thing, and all the numerous choir singers can have a comfortable ride to our song celebrations. I wish you a great day and interesting discussions. Thank you.